Welcome everybody. I am so excited to be here and working on our Spleef arena with you guys. I do want to just double check that I'm live here, so let me just make sure that it's working. Always got to make sure it's working. So let's see. Yep. Okay, awesome. So yeah, this is our Spleef arena right here, and I have already built this on the Ignitor SMP. However, it looks just like this. It's not pretty in the slightest, and so I want to make it look pretty, and today I'm going to take you guys through that process of trying to figure out what blocks to use, how to make it look good, what kind of design we're going to go with it. I am not a builder. In fact, the most impressive thing I've ever built is right over there, and that took me ages and ages and ages. So we're gonna see what we can do with this. We're gonna try to use blocks that I might easily be able to get in Ignitor, and yeah, let's just go ahead and dive into it. So as you can see right here, I was playing around with a couple of different block designs. I have really wanted to use the mud bricks and stuff. I have not used those yet, but I just don't think they fit, because we have this obsidian ring, so we need something that fits with this obsidian ring, and we've got the purple down underneath, because I just figured, you know, if we've got the purple on top, we want the purple underneath, and this weird purple stripe here actually doesn't exist. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be the what's this called? Concrete powder the whole way, but I accidentally got it wet, and then I just copied and pasted the entire way around. So anyway, there's a couple of things that we need. This is a Spleef arena, so we're gonna need an area down below where people are going to fall into. So we need to make this area look nice. And I think that I already started filling this area out with amethyst, if I remember correctly, on the Ignitor SMP. This area down here is filled up with amethyst, but then we also need some stairs to get up here. We need to hide all of the redstone and lava, and maybe have like a viewing area around the edge for people to sit and watch once they're dead, or if we just have more people than we really want playing at that time. And then the one other thing is we need an area for people to set their spawn and get the pickaxes and stuff that they're gonna need. So that's a couple of different things we're gonna need. Obviously down here is gonna be our area for people to fall down. We can just put a bed right in the middle here. It really doesn't need to look that pretty, but if we can make it look nice on the outside, I think that's what I want to focus on today, to make this not look like an eyesore, but to look like something actually pretty that I could be proud of. So the first step with that obviously is finding the blocks we want to use. Now I also want to like flip these on. It seems like they're flipped off, so I think that should start moving around here. Okay, no. Okay, this one's just broken. Not sure why it's broken, but it's broken. Or is it just, no, it's not filled all the way. I don't know guys, this is my machine. So this one's working, this one's working, this one's working. So this one over here is the only one that's not working right now, which is not particularly important because it just doesn't, it doesn't need to be running right now, but it's really bothering me that it didn't refill my blocks here. Anyway, so let's see. We're gonna have to use some things that are non-flammable so they don't start on fire. At least I believe the server has fire on. You know what? The server might not have fire on. I'm gonna hop in our Discord and ask if fire is turned on the server. Let's see. General, sorry guys, give me a second. Is fire spread on the server? Okay. Okay. Sorry. I was just checking something. Okay. So let's see. I do not believe fire spread is on, which might mean that we can actually use a lot of blocks that I may not have been anticipating. I didn't have these out before using them. I had them out for a build over there that's for my hardcore series, but since we have them, let's see. Pink and purple can go together, right? I don't know. Okay. Well, obviously fire is on this world. Slash fire, I don't know. Game rule. Slash game rule fire damage false. There we go. I think that should turn it off. Nope, that just burned. Okay. So either way, our stuff's gonna burn it here. So let's just try to use some non-flammable materials. Okay, so if we open up our inventory, I wish I could like sort this by non-flammable materials. So we could use concrete. One of the problems that we have is that people are running around here with pickaxes in order to break this. And I don't want them accidentally breaking the stands here. Oops. And that's why this is obsidian, is because it'll take them a little bit longer to break. Hey, Ironite. Fire tick, not fire damage. Okay. Slash game rule. That's game mode, game rule. Fire tick. Fire. Okay, is it not game rule? Do fire tick. Do fire tick. False. There we go. Do you know if fire is on the server? I have not gone back to my Discord to check if somebody said that. Let's see. Discord. No, nobody has said anything yet. So Ironite, if you know if it is on the server, you have no clue. Okay. It would be helpful to know for my builds. I've never really worked with fire on the server, so I just don't know. So concrete. I like the idea of using concrete or terracotta. I do have a lot of terracotta. Glass is also not flammable and could look pretty nice, because then you could see the lava underneath. I don't know. I'm just playing around with different color palettes here. That's the entire purpose of this live stream, is to play around with a couple of different things until I find something that I like, so that I can actually start building it on the server. So the biggest eyesore is just we need to figure out how to hide this redstone. Just looking at blocks. This stuff is kind of a pain to use. Okay, so not colored blocks. Then we got all of the wood, which we don't know if we can use or not. But like, if this stuff doesn't burn, and this might actually look nice. Okay, so let's see if we can find the stairs. Crimson. So if we did like crimson stairs and crimson slabs, not an incredibly easy block to get, but it might look good. Okay. So let's try it over here. See if we like just built a whole row of stairs all the way around. Let's pull out my wooden axe and see if we can use the cool, unique, whatever the mod's called, that lets me just place a bunch of stuff. So if we go from here all the way down, we'll stop it right here to here. Oh, okay. Maybe I need a different block. Okay. There we go. And then we do / replace air with crimson. So the problem that I've found when I've done stairs with whatever this mod's called, World Edit, I think, is that sometimes it places them the wrong direction. Okay. So like that. Places them the direction I do not want them to go. And I don't know if there's a way to actually do that. Like / replace. I don't know if it has to do with the way I'm facing. Crimson stairs. Or he said fire spread is off. Okay, awesome. With crimson, not buttons. Crimson stairs. Okay, so that's gonna make them face that way. Let's test it if I'm facing this way, if it makes a difference, or if it just automatically replaces them that way. So replace, not replace near, crimson stairs, crimson stairs. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way I'm facing. It just randomly places them. So I guess we're gonna place them manually. Okay, do you have any suggestions for block types that might look good with this crimson crying obsidian ironite, or anybody else that's watching that wants to suggest blocks? That's why I like doing my like building sessions where I'm trying to pick out blocks and stuff on live streams, because oftentimes I get really good suggestions from you guys, and I'm not a good builder, so it's nice to actually have people suggest, oh, this would actually look good, or that might look good, and then we get to try it together and find out if it does or does not look good. So boom. So I recently went to my brother's wedding, which just totally offset my Minecraft schedule. I was doing really good at getting Minecraft content out, but then like his wedding was like a whole week long, and then I had a bunch of work when I got back. I feel like that clashes a little bit more than I want it to. So it doesn't look too great with the purple. The purple's really strong. So let's see, what if we like did, I wish that there was terracotta slabs. Okay, I think I was thinking concrete, because like the purple concrete looks really good. Concrete. And then if it was slabs, you know, it might look good, but then we've already got the purple concrete powder down here. But I was just thinking, you know, maybe this would look good. It definitely like matches a little better. I'm just thinking if there's like, if we can use a couple of blocks to transition it into the crimson wood, but I just don't like that on its own. I think it's too harsh of a transition, and like it's not harsh enough. Like it's at the point where it just looks a little gross to me, at least. I do kind of like the orange sandstone. Let's see what other blocks we've got here. See if anything pops out to me. I mean, we could just go with normal stone. Because it's spleef, like maybe we could go with like a broken down type look. If we use like cracked stone, some mossy cobble, some of this, some cobblestone. If we like mixed all of these to kind of like hide our redstone, make like maybe like a mountain-ish type area here. We gotta make sure that we don't cut off any of our redstone. But like, what if we just went like, we built like a little false mountain all the way around, and that would like kind of hide our redstone, and then we could have a dirt path that went up to this. We could even like show the lava and have it be like kind of like, oh, it's a little volcano-ish type thing that we've turned into a mini game. But you know, if I like went with all this stuff, now obviously I would stagger this more, but if I can just kind of get like a rough shape, and then I could throw in the different types of blocks. So like we cannot cut off any of this redstone. Okay, and then go like that, go out here. You know, just kind of built something like this. I don't know. I've tested stuff. I feel like this is a lot more time consuming than if I built something that looked like an actual building. But if it looks nice... Can you craft mossy cobblestone? I'm such an old Minecraft player. I feel like that's something they added, but like my brain is like, no, you could only ever get mossy cobblestone from dungeons. So you always had to make sure to pick it up in the dungeons when you were there. So like, obviously with all that green, it looks really awful right now. But, you know, if we intersperse some other stuff with it, it's gonna look better. Okay, and then I've also got to worry, like, I've got some redstone that is currently trailing in the actual, like, on the server. Doop, 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 doop. And then we came like this. Yeah, if let's see. Yes, with cobble and moss, or cobble and vines. Okay, yeah. So it shouldn't be too hard to get mossy cobblestone. And I assume that you would do the same thing to make the mossy stone brick. Okay. Something like that. Like, kind of hides our thing. And then if we, like, interspersed a bunch of different blocks here to make it look kind of like a fallen down, crumbly mountain, and that would make sense why we're, like, easily able to break all of the stone. You know, I'm just thinking, like, theming wise, this might kind of make a little bit of sense. We just scatter in a bunch of cobblestone, get rid of all of the green. Do 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 do, something like that. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Cracked stone bricks, you'll need to smelt stone bricks. Yeah. Yeah, those ones I know from building that guy, or at least I figured that's how it would be done. Because I had to make a bunch of cracked deep slate bricks, or whatever it is. I think it was cracked deep slate bricks. So something like that. You know, I'm not hating this. Now these materials will take me a bit of time to get, more than I would love to spend. But if it looks good, then it's worth it, right? And then if we, like, mixed in some, like, glowstone, maybe, just every now and then, just to give it a little bit of lighting. Like, doesn't really fit the mountainous theme, but might kind of look nice. I don't know, I don't mind it. I don't love it. What else could we throw in there? We could throw in, like, coarse dirt. I don't even know how to get coarse dirt. There's coarse dirt, and then there's another type of dirt. Definitely not drit. Dirt. Rooted dirt. Rooted dirt and coarse dirt. I don't even know how you get those. Might be able to throw in some mangrove roots as well. Might look a little, you know, might make it look a little nice. We just throw some of this stuff in here. Now, obviously, if these are really tough to get, because I think it has something to do with the azalea trees, then I wouldn't want to do it. Coarse dirt, I think you make with gravel and dirt. But, you know, that makes it a little less gray. I kind of like that. Kind of like that, making it a little like that. Do, 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 do. And then if we, like, built that around here. So we're going to want stairs, kind of like we got over here. And that would actually give us the opportunity to use these mud bricks to go up, right? Like, because that would kind of blend in pretty well. And it would look like we built a little path. Do. Goodness gracious, I cannot place these blocks where I want them. Stairs are so tricky sometimes. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Nope. Nope. There we go. And then I think people have started building, like, a quartz path in the gaming district. I think that's what people have started doing. But if something like this, and you know, it wouldn't even have to be like such a straight thing. Like it could even like start over here and like angle upwards somehow so that it like looked a little more natural, like it was carved into our wall here. You know, if we took it a little bit more at an angle like that and maybe interspersed some slabs, I think that might look nice. Gosh, dang it. Do. Something like this. Sorry if I get silent sometimes. I'm thinking too hard. Okay. Not getting. I've shortened it too much. Howdy, Mega. How you doing? Glad to have you. We're just trying to build here, so sorry, voice crack, man. I swear I'm an adult, but I don't know. I get voice cracks all the time. Trying to build here, so if you have any suggestions on how I might make this look nice, please do suggest. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with the mossy cobblestone, bring it over here and like kind of connect it on both sides of this staircase and see if we like how that's looking. And then I'll of course do like what I did earlier and intersperse the different colors and stuff to make this look a little less awful. Okay. Something like that. Get rid of that guy. I don't want it to look, I don't really want any like sheer drops. So if we can make it go down slowly here from this side. Obviously we're gonna have to have some stuff in here. And then we're gonna have to have an exit as well. So like if we exited out this corner here. I don't know. Sweet. Yo, cool. Well, I'm glad you think it's cool. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool mini game, I think. I have yet to play it, but I know Vid and 0 Hours on the server did play it, and I think they had some fun with it. I haven't got to watch their episode yet, but I want to. So it is probably on my priority of my next Minecraft video I watch will probably be them playing this. Because I do, like, I build them because I want to see people having fun with my builds, so. Okay. So I've created myself a little bit of an issue right here. Because I built my staircase a little too odd. I like pulled it back and now it doesn't actually reach up. But if we did, that way people don't have to step down, then it works, right? Something like that. And then we just have like, I don't know, meet up there like that. I don't know. I can't decide if I'm hating this or if I'm liking it. What is your favorite block, Mega? If you have a favorite block, I'd love to see if I can work it into the build here. We also don't need this purple, so we can get rid of this purple. Go through the lava here. Get rid of the purple. Okay. Okay, let's build it on the other side here. See if we can make it connect. Let's see how it looks coming around. And if we did like a, let's get some stairs. We got like some cobble stairs. I almost said stobble. Some stobble stairs. Make ourselves like a little archway kind of thing for our exit here. And then some slabs, some cobble slabs here. Bring that over with, if we did like a full-size cobble block there, and then some cobble walls to build ourselves this little arch. I think if we put our cobble block here and then our stair there, like that, and then our cobble wall coming down. That gives us like a little bit of an exit entrance thing right here. And then like we can just build this up. Something like that. And then go around here. And we can actually cover the glass. We can replace the glass with blocks, because that glass doesn't need to be there if we're not looking at the lava. Redstone. Redstone is so hard to build. You're saying redstone is your favorite block, or it's hard to build things with redstone? Not sure which one you're saying there, so do let me know. Because if you're not saying redstone's your favorite block, then I'm still waiting on your favorite block. Okay, and we could even, like, if we did replace the glass with cobble, then we could, like, go up, or we could have slabs sitting on top of this redstone here. So, like, if we did slabs on top, then we wouldn't have to go as high. I mean, we still need to cover the lava, so it doesn't really matter to replace the glass, I don't think, because we still need something to cover the lava. What do we want to cover the lava? I don't know. We could do stairs. If we just did cobble stairs all the way across, then that would like be like kind of like a sitting area for people. It would still kind of blend into what we're building here. So something like that. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not hating it. I'm not loving it. Oh. And I don't know how I feel about this entrance exit here. Because, like, I kind of want the stairs to look like they're cut into the mountain, right? And then you get up here. And then this has all got to be mountainous type terrain. If we build it out like that. Then that gives us our little weird funky entrance we got here. It's a real funky entrance. But then if we like did some of the rooted dirt with some path blocks maybe, and some of these, we like mix those in to give us like a little path into here. and then it would meet up with the amethyst blocks. So now some rooted dirt in there. Now I also have to think about the fact that I'm not building this on grass. I'm building it on mycelium. So that's something important to remember as well. Okay. Can I turn this like rooted dirt and stuff into path blocks? I don't know. I'll just replace enough stuff here. Then just get some path blocks. Put some path blocks in there. We want to hide that. Okay. So that's like a little entrance there next to my staircase. All right, going back to chat. Redstone is your favorite. Okay, so we'll have to work some redstone blocks in here. Other than obviously the fact that we've already got redstone. But let's see. So in there, I think, like I said, I think we've got the amethyst blocks. So if we now combine this, this is our floor in here. See what this looks like. I'm gonna have to buy amethyst from somebody. So it's like a very different interior from the exterior. But honestly, like if we did crimson stuff down here, then it would kind of feel kind of like a volcano on the inside. Rather than doing like the purple stuff, if we did like the crimson wood with some redstone blocks, and if we replaced with redstone, nope, not red concrete powder instead of purple. So we do, if we grabbed our axe, then we could take our axe and we can go like this. So we can go bam, bam, slash replace. And then we say red underscore concrete powder. Then we could get this to all start looking like a slash replace red underscore concrete powder. Tab, enter, bam, and bam, slash replace, not caps, replace red underscore concrete powder right there. Then we can like make this look like the inside of a volcano in here. Slash, which means that I'd have to buy like some redstone from vid. Replace red underscore concrete powder. And then if we did like from here to here, we said slash replace crimson underscore stem. And then we hope that it places it the right direction, because it probably won't. Okay, so that's not the direction I want it to be facing. We've also like replaced our iron blocks here. So I want these to be facing the other way. I want them to be laying down. So for now, if I just do / replace crimson wood, crimson, what's that called? Is it a log? Crimson planks, roots, slab, stairs, stem. What is that called? Crimson, this guy. Crimson hyphae. Okay. Replace crimson H. Tab. Enter. There we go. Yeah. And then we go ahead and place like some redstone blocks here and there. Not too many because they're a little expensive and I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get from Vid for whatever price. I know I can get them like from the villagers and stuff, but if we like put a bunch of red blocks in here and if we lit it down here with redstone torches, that might make it look really cool. Let's replace this stuff again. And then we get some redstone torches. And we can like put those on the walls. They'll give like just the teeniest little bit of light. But we don't actually need enough light to keep mobs from spawning, because we already have, like, we're building it on a mushroom island. So mob spawning is not going to be a problem. Okay. And then we want to mix some other red blocks in here too, obviously. But this, like, not only does it maybe make it look like a little bit like you're in a volcano, but also maybe like once you die, it's like you fell into hell or something. Which is, I think, an interesting concept. And if we like filled this up with lava, so if we like did this layer down here, so if we fill this all up, do 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 do, and then we filled that up with lava. Do 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 do. Just all the way around. Okay, we don't want that lava block there. Doop 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 doop. Okay, so now that's all filled with lava. Okay, so it's not quite what I want actually, because this goes one too far over here. So we want our lava to be right here instead. That way it's symmetrical. Always got to be symmetrical. Okay, and then we take these guys, we put them here, and then we take red glass, and we cover this up with some red glass. Doop, 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 doop. Just like that. Just because this pit was already here, Might as well use it to our design. It's not going to be there in the actual one on the server, but it is here in this one. Yeah, so we're looking like that, and then if we did, I don't know, redstone blocks all the way along this, it's really expensive. That's a lot of redstone. So I don't think I'm gonna go with that, but we'll see. I'm glad that you think it's a cool build. We're trying, that's the whole goal of today, is to make it look like a cool build. So yeah, then you've got like a mountain on the outside, and if we mixed in maybe like some black stone or some deep slate as well into this outside stuff, that might really look nice, or even like some black stone leading out of here. So black stone is a pain in the butt to get. But if we grab some, maybe some polished black stone, and throw that in our path out here, that looks nice. Do 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 do. Yeah, there we go. It's not looking so shabby anymore. Do 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 do. And if we like trailed this out a little bit too, so that it's not just a harsh cut. And then what other red things do we have? We have red nether brick, which is really annoying to get. We have red concrete that we can mix in here as well. Oh, okay, or not. Red concrete. Red terracotta doesn't look very red. And maybe some mushroom blocks, possibly. So if we just start throwing all this stuff in here, let's see how it looks. Just some random texturing here. And then I'm thinking if we did like some random little puddles of lava with glass over the top. So like we might end up having a couple of people die in it, like if they accidentally fall in and then accidentally break the glass underneath them. They might die, but I'm not too worried. If they die, they die. I mean, I'll lose the pickaxe, but it's not a huge deal. Okay. Boo, do, 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 do. I have some areas where I keep accidentally breaking blocks, but not actually placing any there. Okay. This is definitely an interesting build. I can say that for sure. Netherrack. Netherrack is another block that we could put down here. So if we put in some netherrack. Now I'm not actually going to use the crimson block I've got here. I'm going to use crimson stem and just have to place it properly. Because I think that in order to make one of these blocks that we've got, you need 4 crimson stem, and I could just as easily use crimson stem. It was just for using world edit, I couldn't get the crimson stem to face the way that I wanted to. So something like this. Did we go all the way around with netherrack just now? I think we did. No, it looks like we're missing some here. Put some netherrack here. Okay. Now let's go with some of our red nether brick. Just here and there. I think if we put like some black stuff in here as well, it would also look nice. So Mega, how did you end up finding the channel? I'm curious. Did you just find this live stream, or had you found me through something else? Doop 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 doop. Okay. We're looking a little rough and chunky down here, but that's okay. If we're, you know, creating hell, then it's gonna look a little rough and chunky, right? I feel like the mushroom blocks are a little bit strong. See how they, like, compare. Do, 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 do. Yeah, the red terracotta looks brown comparatively to this other stuff. It's not incredibly red. We could also put like some orange sand down here possibly, but that might just also look a little too orange and strongly colored in a different manner. So I don't know if we want to do that or not, but it's an option, an idea that's coming to my head. Do 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 do. I'd say that's looking pretty good. Do 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 do. Is there any blocks on my bar I did not use? I think I used all these blocks. So now it's just if we do the lava with the red glass over it in a couple of different places. Red glass, and we could even do like red panes, because if we're just doing like one singular lava spot, something like that. You know, if we just do that in a couple of random places around here, then, you know, people could end up breaking into these, but if they do, it's their own dang fault, and they deserve to die and replace my pickaxe for me. All right, let's see. Okay, just a couple more places here. I don't want to go like overkill with it, but I do want to make sure that we get a decent aesthetic with it. Uh-oh. Okay. It's not in too many places yet. I think if we go around one more circle here, then we'll get it. Get enough little lava spots. Maybe one over in this corner. Okay, and then where else? I don't know. I think that looks good. So now we can say if we like took some beds, we'll go with just some normal white beds. These are just for people to sleep in. So if we did one there, one there, one there, and one there, and then we could put chests on each side. So if we did chests, these are going to be like for people's stuff. Chests right here, here. Okay, that doesn't work as well as I want it to. Okay. Because then we end up with like a weird thing here. Well, I'm glad that you like the live stream. Or we could also do the beds along the walls instead. So like if we find the center of the wall here, then our bed would be there, and then a chest there, and a chest there. Do bed here, a chest there, and a chest there, and same thing like this. If we did the bed over here, chest, chest, and then on the other side, make sure we're lined up in the center. So like that. Then we could get rid of all these. And maybe this is where we put like the pickaxes that people need, is in the center right here. I'm thinking that'll look good. Okay, maybe we just put the stuff in a barrel. Just like that. Have 4 barrels, and that's where you get your pickaxe from. That's what I'm thinking. That looks good to me. So now we just gotta finish the outside. This is the tricky part. Okay. Basically, we're just building a false mountain all the way around, which is a little bit rough, a little bit harder than a lot of things I do. So, but we want to make sure that we don't have any just, you know, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. We want to make sure that we don't pinch any redstone, basically, is one of the things I think I was trying to say there. No pinching redstone. And again, I'm just going to use the mossy cobble all the way around as the base. And then we can patch it up with all of our different flavors later. So we can go down straight for some of it, but then some of it we're going to want to bring it out a little more. Okay. Something like that. Boom, boom, ba-dum, dum, dum. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Man, this is going to take a long time to build in survival. And then we're going to want to do something similar over here with the same, like, similar style of staircase. Do, 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 do. Okay, the staircase is the part that like is really tricky to me, and I don't really know how to do it and make it look good. So let's try our best. So we want that. We're gonna want some stone walls and some stone slabs. Okay, so over here on this side, I mean, it doesn't need to be symmetrical, but we came 3 in and then we were diagonal. So let's just do that over here as well. If we come 1, 2, 3, and then I think we are about 3 wide. We go like that. And then if we bring ourselves all the way down, see what we can do here. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we want it like slanting inwards this way. And over there we had it like run at a weird angle as well, which I liked. So basically this is where we want these stairs, and then we want these ones to actually stick out more. So we want these ones to be like this. Something like that. And then these ones can actually be where they are and just come a little farther out in this direction. Like so. And if we could mix like some slabs and stuff into them, I think that would be good as well. But we're trying to give the impression that it's like slightly cut into the mountain. And then we want these to like kind of connect in some places. So like if we did that right there. And then this one. We don't mind. We don't mind if it's chunky. It can be chunky. As long as it looks good. Chunky, chunky. Ooh, yeah, I like that, actually. It was a happy little accident. And then something like this. We turn this guy in like that. Okay, he doesn't want to turn in like that. That is unfortunate. But you can only do what you can do. So I guess we could do that. And then this guy could come here. This one was actually sticking out a little farther because we had that row of that stuff, but this is already done, so it is what it is. Okay, now we just got to bring it out. And match it to all of this stuff. Okay, and then we're coming out like that. There we go. Something like that. If we bring it down here as well, we'll drop this one to be a sheer wall right there, but then these ones will step it out slightly. Like that, and then sheer wall there. Something like so. Yeah, and then if we bring it out a little bit as well, just to match the other side, and we'll speckle some in the ground as well. I think will also look good if we speckle some in the ground. Okay, so let's back off here, see how our mountain is looking here. It's looking all right. 'Tis looking all right. It's a little odd because it just feels a little too square for a mountain. Sorry. But it is what it is, I think. Now the question is, do I like those cobble stairs, or would I rather have these stairs over here? Because the cobble blends it. I like the cobble. I like the cobble more. So we'll go with the cobble stairs across. It's like a little viewing area for people. We'll end it there. Then this stuff will come over like that. There we go. Okay. I think I'm liking. Now the problem is that because of the redstone underneath, it's kind of hard to just copy and paste this over into the other world. I mean, like over into the other side, right? I think I'm gonna try it though. And then, yeah, our mountain will look a little bit symmetrical, but I don't think people will notice. So what I'm gonna do is if I can go ahead and finish up about halfway around, then I can just copy it and paste it onto the other side there. No, I'm just gonna finish to the edges here, and then I'll build this part and copy and paste it over there. Yeah, let's do that. Welcome, Rogue. How you doing? Glad to have you. Okay. So again, we want to extend this out. Well, I guess we got to build. We got to build our... What's going on here? This is still a little funky. I didn't fix this up. So something like this. Nope. Okay, yeah, there we go. Something like that. It looks a little chunky, looks a little funky, but it's all right. Okay, so then we need like a full cobble block, which I don't have. Take our cobble block, and we can put that. I really don't know how I had this done. Okay, so if we do our wall like that, we can put the mossy cobble here. Stick it out like this. We want a stone stair there. And then what if we like matched it? Something like this. Then put our stone stair. And then we bring our slabs across like that. And then we just bring all this down and line it up. We stretch it out here a little bit. Something like that. And then this is going to stretch out a little bit as well so that it can wrap around the edge here. Just like so. And then we just wrap this around. It'll go over here like that. This guy's got to stay high so that we don't cut off any redstone or anything. Okay. Something like that. Doing well. How did you find the stream? Do you watch the channel? Have you watched other videos on the channel? Or you just randomly happened upon this stream? I'd love to know. I'd love to know how people are finding the videos and stuff. And love to know if you like know who I am, or if I'm just like randomly here chatting your ear off one day, one random Saturday. Okay. This is definitely not the normal type of stream I do either. I'm generally not in creative mode. Much more of a survival player, but I've learned with doing YouTube that I just have to do a lot more creative mode designing stuff than I would normally do if I was not making YouTube videos, because I gotta make stuff look good. If I don't make it look good, then nobody wants to watch. Okay. Grab ourselves a couple of different blocks here so that we can build our path. There we go. I think that's all of them. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's see. Igniter website. You've watched others, but never caught one of mine. Ah, yes. I am definitely one of the least active Igniters as of recently. Just life has gotten the better of me. But I'm glad. Who's your favorite Igniter? I don't think I've ever actually asked anybody who their favorite Igniter is, so that's a fun little question for me to hear the answer to. Your answer will tell me who everybody's favorite Igniter is, basically, so think carefully. I know a lot of people, well, I'll let you say. I guess I don't know who a lot of people like. I was just thinking of who makes the most content. And like, I know that like Vid and Niavreese make a lot of content for Ignitor very often, so and I obviously I can't say who my favorite Igniter is because that would cause some drama. I don't even know if I have a favorite, to be honest. I like Ironite a lot, but I don't know, I don't know. I've had a lot of fun when I've played around doing stuff with Ironite, so. But like content wise, I don't know who I would say my favorite is. That looks way too messy, and I don't like the cobble being there, and I don't have any rooted dirt. So yeah, throw some rooted dirt in there. We gotta take this stuff out here and make it intermix a little bit. That looks a little better. So this is a build that is going to be on Ignitor, by the way. I am in creative mode right now, but it will be moving to Ignitor. Let's see. StarM is best YouTuber. Thanks, Mega. Don't know that you could say. You've seen Vid and Niavreese the most, but they post a lot too. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is Vid and Niavreese, if you're watching Ignitor, they have a lot of Ignitor content. They post very, very frequently. But I wouldn't necessarily say that that makes them, you know, their videos the best videos. They just happen to be the ones that a lot of people tend to see, which could make them their favorite. You know, if you like seeing a lot of content, then it's really nice when people post so frequently. So I do like both of their content a lot, and I see them probably more than other Igniters as well, just because they post more. So I definitely get that. I think Indy also posts pretty consistently as well. And then I haven't gotten to watch Ori and Owl too much as of yet, because they joined right as life started getting a little rough for me to be able to pay attention to a lot of people's videos. So okay, let's see if we can mix this up a little bit here. There aren't any you don't like enough. That is politically correct enough. Yeah, we don't want to be calling anybody out or hurting anybody's feelings, so. Like I said, I wouldn't tell you who my favorite was if I had one, so. I respect that. I can tell you who my favorite hermit crafter is, or I'm trying to think what the what's the other big series called? Empires. There it is. That's the name. So I have always loved Ethos Lab. Ethos Lab was one of the first Minecraft creators I ever watched. The first Minecraft creator I ever watched was actually a YouTuber called King Daddy DMac, who does not make Minecraft content anymore. But I watched his survival Let's Play, and it was like the first time I was ever exposed to Minecraft. So like I downloaded Minecraft Pocket Edition Lite on my iPhone and started playing it, and was having a ton of fun with it. And I went to YouTube and ended up finding King Daddy DMac and his first season of his survival Let's Play. I actually don't know if he did multiple seasons or if he just had one. I think it was just one single player season. And I watched that and had an absolutely great time. Have such fond memories of King Daddy DMac. And eventually he ended up joining the Hermitcraft server, which was pretty cool. But like I said, nowadays he does not create Minecraft content. He creates Ark Survival Evolved content, which is really sad because I just have no interest in Ark. I need some rooted dirt. Nope, this is coarse dirt, not rooted dirt. I need some coarse dirt. No, I do not have a lot of subs. I haven't been making Minecraft content for too long. I did it for about 3 months, and then... What? 3 months, and then I stopped making for a little while because life was just so hectic. And then I just like live streamed like once a week or once every other week. And then I've just started this last month trying to make more content more frequently because I really, really enjoy it. It's just tough to actually find the time, especially with how long making good videos takes. Like, I'm really proud of both my hardcore videos, but they both took hours upon hours upon hours of time put into them. Did I get cracked stone brick over here? There's a little bit of cracked stone brick, not enough right here in the center though. And then I do like having those mangrove roots. Those look really nice spread in here. So I think if I spread a couple more mangrove roots around, I like what those look like. Especially when they're like in a little clump. I like that. Now it does reveal a little bit of my redstone underneath because they are see-through. But we can just call that artistic choice. Okay, let's see. I think if we put a little more up here, reveals a little bit more redstone, but you know, it is what it is. And then if we put some here and make sure we get some over here. And I'm missing some coarse dirt or rooted dirt. Coarse dirt. Rooted dirt. I'm missing the rooted dirt on this side here. Your kids got you into Minecraft back on Xbox 360. You started with Green and Mumbo videos and went from there. Nice. I really enjoy Mumbo's redstone videos. I've never watched too much of Green. I've started watching him a little bit more as I've started making my own. I've never been into building much. As I've started making my own videos, I've realized how much more important building is for YouTube. People want to see cool builds. So I've watched Green a little bit more, trying to become a better Minecraft builder. But other than that, I watched King Daddy DMAC. He was my very first. And then from there, I heard him talk about Ethos Lab. And so I went and looked up Ethos Lab, and the video that came up for Ethos Lab was a Minecraft UHC. And so I watched that and really enjoyed that. So then I watched every season of Minecraft UHC that there was and really enjoyed those. Then I watched Good Boulder Fist. For a long time, I watched like all of his seasons of Minecraft. And I watched a lot of Seth Bling back in the day. A little bit of Captain Sparkles. I watched Ant Venom. Really liked Ant Venom because he didn't swear like a lot of other creators. And I'm trying to think. There's one other person that I liked watching. Oh, currently, I still enjoy watching Ethos Lab a lot. And then currently I really enjoy Whip's content from Igniter. Not Igniter. Empires. Okay. I think all I'm missing over here is some glowstone to pull this thing together. And then we can like try to copy it over to the other side. So if we just throw a little bit of glowstone in. You know what? I wanted to try throwing in like some blackstone or deep slate as well, I think. Was another like little idea I had. So throw a little bit of this in. Then we'll try to throw a little bit of blackstone in and then we can copy it over to the other side. I am liking the way that it's looking now. I'm liking it a lot more than I was to begin with. Grian led you to Mumbo. Mumbo led to Hermitcraft. You discovered Etho really late in the last couple of years, but you're a big fan. Yeah, Etho, like I said, was one of my first that I watched. And I started watching him back in... So King Daddy DMAC was like 2013, 2012 maybe, that I started watching him. And then Etho and a lot of the other people that I started watching were shortly after that. I enjoyed watching Generic B for a while in the very first season of Hermitcraft. I enjoy B-dubs as well. B-dubs is pretty fun. Okay, that looks good. Let's grab some deep slate. See, what should we throw in here? Some deep slate. Maybe just some cobbled deep slate. And then if we grab some blackstone, maybe just some normal blackstone as well. If we just speckle some of this in here, let's find out how that looks. I think it might ruin the aesthetic a little bit if I don't put enough. Then it might just look a little odd. But let's see. Let's see how it looks. Oh no, there goes my glowstone. I don't want to replace the glowstone because I had about the proper amount of glowstone, I think. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. The blackstone might be a little too dark. But I do like the color of this deep slate I'm throwing in here. I don't think it looks too dark. I think it looks pretty nice. But it also helps to make the blackstone look a little better. So if we just put a couple of deep slate pieces close to our blackstone, then I think that'll help it a little bit. Rather than being such a harsh cut to blackstone, it'll blend a little better. Yeah, there we go. It looks kind of like a disaster. Honestly, I think I regret doing the blackstone and the deep slate. I think it looked better before. What do you guys think? So this is a automatic spleef mini game. So as you can see, if I break some blocks here, it automatically fills itself back up. So I've already built the main part of it on the Ignitor server, but now I'm trying to make it look pretty. So basically you can play while it's running, or you can turn it off and then turn it back on just to replace all the blocks. So that is what I am building here. So yes, it is just a cobblestone generator technically. But it's a really big cobblestone generator so that we can place Spleef on it. And then for some reason this side over here is broken. I don't know why it's not working, but it's working on the server, so I don't care to fix it on here right now. Yeah, the blackstone is a bit much, huh? Yeah, let's pull the blackstone out and maybe even the deep slate. If we just go ahead and replace it all. The problem is, like, I replaced all of the nice spread of stuff I had, and now I gotta figure out how to make it look. I can't just replace it all with the same block, if that makes sense. What are the other blocks I'm using here? Some coarse dirt and some rooted dirt. That's coarse. This one's rooted. Replace all of this blackstone and deep slate. Get rid of it because it doesn't look nice. You look terrible, black slate, blackstone. Just heard somebody. It sounded like somebody came into my house. I think it might be the downstairs neighbors. hoping it's the downstairs neighbors, because if not, I'm about to get mugged while I'm live streaming, so that would be really unfortunate. Would not like that a little bit. Yeah, it's looking a lot nicer with that stuff removed. I think even the deep slate needs to go. I have been replacing it, but I think it looks better without it. Okay, somebody is here. Is my wife here? Wife, are you here? Okay, give me a second, guys. Somebody is definitely in my house. Okay, I'm back. Hold on, let me get this set back up. Set back up properly here. Okay. I see you're suggesting tough. Yeah, so my wife is here. I'm not getting mugged. I'm not getting murdered. I don't know. She wasn't answering me, so she said she didn't hear me. But she came in the back door, and I expected her to come in the front door when she got here. So I was a little, a little nervous. Okay, so let's try some tough here. And once I try the tough, I think that's going to be the end of the live stream for today. How long have I been live streaming here? Let's see. Looks like an hour and a half almost. So yeah, let's see how this tough looks. I do like the tough. I think I might just replace the deep slate with the tough, to be honest, rather than using it as kind of like a transition block. I think it might just look good if I just replace all of the deep slate with it. So we'll do that. Somebody parked in your spot. That's why you came in the back door. I see. Is the kid asleep? My son is napping, everybody. That's good news. That means it's time for me to go nap. And my wife says it's a miracle. He has not been sleeping recently. He has been... Oh, he has been rough. We started potty training him, and we think that like somehow affected it, but it was also like he started potty training at the same time that he started climbing out of his crib, so we took his crib down, so now he can get out of his bed, so he like never wants to actually stay in his bed and take a nap. So, in fact, he probably is only taking a nap because he fell asleep in the car. Is that what happened? Yeah, he fell asleep in the car, so she was able to bring him in while he was still sleeping. Which is good news for us, as long as I'm not too loud and don't wake him up. Uh-oh. I pressed F on accident a lot and accidentally swap my hotbar around. Okay. What do we think? I think that looks pretty good. I think maybe it could use a little bit more mangrove roots. Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't get mugged. Thank you for the congratulations on that. Alright. Yeah, I think just a little bit more of this stuff. That would be bad if fire spread was on the server. And then, of course, it's going to like blend into mycelium. I think this might even blend into mycelium a little better than it will to grass, to be honest. So it might even like look nice. I'm just gonna like test it because I have built this thing on a mushroom island on the server, so yeah, honestly, that's gonna look really good sitting on top of some mycelium. We've got the mud bricks, which I've always wanted to use, so I'm glad I was able to use those. And yeah, so you come up here. A little hard to climb. You play some spleef. You fall in. You fall down into the depths of hell. Where we've got our beds. You've got all your gear. You get your pickaxe over here for breaking and playing spleef. So basically the way that this works, by the way, is I'm using an efficiency 5 pickaxe with the haste beacon, so it mines it instantly. So that's how this spleef is actually going to work. And then you've got your entrance and your exit down here, so that you can actually come in here and go to sleep and store your stuff and grab your pickaxes and everything. I don't know. I think I'm getting happy with it. I really didn't know where I was going to go with this build when I was starting today. So I'm glad that I was able to make something that looks pretty decent. Pretty okay. I didn't know. I don't know. if it looks terrible, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Looks good to you. No, I definitely don't want to go viral by getting mugged on a live stream. I don't know. It might be nice to go viral, but... Alright. Well, that's going to be it for today. Make sure to go ahead and follow the sign and subscribe. I'm going to put a video on screen here after the live stream is over. So do click on it if you're still here. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Thanks, everybody. It's going to take me like 2 seconds to end this stream. Bye-bye.